Well, good morning and welcome to another exciting adventure of what did I do today? Well, actually, I guess it's what I did today. Just finished emptying out the pickup truck of another 2 cubic yards of um, mulch. And, part of homesteading is moving this mulch around. And you can get the bags from any tractor supply center or appropriate box store, whatever. We like to use the deep litter method, and we've tried to find as close a source as possible, which I would test you to find the closest inputs to your homestead as possible as well. Minimize trucking, minimize. So, empty the truck out. I put the tarp down. This is a 10 by 20 tarp, and that's what fits the standard pickup truck bed, which I can lay down flat, drape it over the truck, and then burrito the package with as you see the PSA of how full I load this thing. One of the things I wanted to show you though in the distribution is the tools that I use that have really helped change the game. One is this landscape rake. Somewhat expensive, but well worth its weight in gold. It's 3 times the size of a regular steel rake. Plus it has a hard flat side on this edge. Really moves a lot of mulch, really moves a lot of sand, really just moves everything. Then I've got another, where's my other, oh geez, left it in here. Snow shovels. Snow shovels are great at moving wood chips. And this one, while it is a straight one, I have an ergonomic one around here somewhere. I'll get that and I'll show you that one. The ergonomic one is really good for sliding and scooping and sweeping and stuff like that. But none of them compare to this little gadget. And as you know, I'm not commercialized, so you don't get commercials when you watch my material. I've thought long and hard about that, and it's going to be long and hard. It's going to be a long time before I actually run any commercials in the middle of my videos. Just because you don't need that. There's plenty of other channels that you can watch and get your commercials on. But anyway, this part of the Gardening Over 55 series. This is another snow shovel, hand-me-down, from my aunt, and she had it for I don't know how many years before I inherited it. It used to live in Maryland and is now down here in Florida. And what's awesome about this is it's an inverse, as you can see, it's an inverse snow shovel. So when you scoop and stuff like snow or mulch, you lift up to scoop and then you push down to lift. And then you can wheel it wherever you need it. And when you get good at it, you can just give it a flick and it goes right where you want it to go. So as you can see, you can get a big bite of mulch and move that around. Actually, all this came from up there. And one of the things that you can do with this, besides the flick, is like when you come up here into this section up here, it's like, oh, how did I get the stuff out of there? Well, you lift that up. So now this is up in the air. So I do this. So while that blade's down there, I grab the inside of this wheel and I can pull. And I push down and pull. And that starts to sweep stuff out of the corner. So I can put fresh bedding in there, or I can get it out that I can get a scoop on, which again, I can push with my stomach, lean my body into it, push down with one hand. I'm losing control, it's kind of hard, but you get the idea. I push down with one hand, putting this back here, And drop that off. Oh, my wife's not going to like how shaky that was. Sorry, hon. And then it has this additional feature. You can pull this pin and fold. This whole top part folds in half. So you can break this down for easy storage. But honestly, this gets used year round. It's very well designed. Got this huge wheel. And I have really put this thing to the test. So anyway, hey buddy, good to see you out here. And as you can see, I use this mulch everywhere. Mulberry trees. And our entire garden. So hey, I guess I'll try to put down a description down below what exactly that thing's called. I don't even know if they're available anymore, it's so old. But that would be awesome. Just wanted to pass it on because gardening over 55 on a hot day is challenging. I just noticed it was 90 degrees out here in the sun. But stuff's got to get done. Turkey don't care. Chicken don't care. But they need care. They need your care. But, so, that's how I strive to make the best animal husbandry I can. And what I'm trying to go for here is a walkway so that when it's raining and flooded, there's still an elevated path all the way from the house along the food forest to the turkeys and then to the chickens up here. So everything's elevated even when it's flooded. So this whole area, when it rains, will get to be about a foot deep. And I'll show you that. Well, I hope not to show you that, but indubitably I will show you that when it happens because the water's got to go somewhere, which is why all this stuff is built the way it is. You go back in time and look at the water management we had to do and the flooding we've had. I've come a long way. And thanks for watching. And I love you so much. And I hope to see you in the next video. I love you later. Bye.